This microphone is not for you people. It's for...
What do you mean, you people?
You people. It's for Jason's uncle, who is filming this, and he's taping this. So this doesn't work for anybody in here, but he wants me to hold it, which is fine. So the first thing I'd like to say, number one, is to welcome everybody. And this, we've been waiting for this for a year and a couple, 3 months, and we can't believe it's finally here. Friday night is finally here. Amanda and Jason have planned this entire weekend, and I think they deserve a round of applause for what they've done. And also, the second thing I'd like to say is to tell Fred and Terry from Barbara and I, that's Jason's mom and dad for my side of the family, that we are thrilled to have you as relatives of ours, and in our Jewish vernacular, it's called Machatenim. So there are Machatenim, and I guess we're your Machatenim. So anybody in here that's not too Jewish, you learned something new today. So, but thank you for producing that little boy right there, and we're thrilled to have him in our family if we get through tomorrow, which we should. And we're thrilled to have, and if I could, I would name your family, but I can't go there. But we're thrilled to have you, Terry, and you, Fred. You're wonderful people. Thanks for breakfast yesterday. I didn't expect you to pick up the check. It was great. So when I found out they were picking up the check, I asked them if I could get something to go. So that is all I'm going to say for right now, but I reserve the time slot at the end to do something special, not for my daughter, but for my future son-in-law, which I've been calling him that. So he's a little nervous. But, so with that said, I'm going to open up the floor. I know for a fact there's some people that want to say a few words, and I appreciate the fact that everybody's going to be very quiet, because tomorrow night none of this will happen. We're just going to party and drink tomorrow night. There won't be hardly any speeches. So, Barb, do you want to say something right now? All right. Well, here's my wife, Barbara, Amanda's mother.
Come on, you can be next. You say what you need to say.
Hello.
The microphone's not working, so speak loudly and say what you need to say.
I hope Amanda and Jason have a lot of kids.
Oh!
And then,
We have to speak up, honey. Everybody's got to hear you.
I wanted to say that they're my favorite.
Oh, Faye wanted to say
No.
they're her favorite aunt and uncle. Okay. So, I don't know. I hope Josh and Natasha aren't going to feel bad, because I never speak. But I've been wishing this night for Amanda forever. I just, she's been in Chicago 13 or 14 or 15 years, and, lots of... Oh, Walter wants to say something.
Hello.
Yeah. Would you want to say something to Amanda and Jason?
Hello.
Okay, if that's it. Okay. Okay. No, what?
I hope me and Walter can continue our football game.
Okay, great. I shared this with Terry and Fred yesterday at breakfast, but the first time Amanda and Jason went out, which Amanda had been out 1,000,000 times with 1,000,000 guys and 1,000,000 times. Well, that might be a little exaggeration. But I'd say, well, so how...
Jason, you're the only one, dude.
How did it go? How was your date? And every time she'd say, well, I'm not going to see him again. But this time she says to me, honest to God, this is the truth. She said, Mom, he was absolutely adorable. And I could feel that she meant it, you know. She wasn't like blowing me off. And I said, well, do you think you'll hear from him again? Because this was an online thing. And she said, Mom, we've been texting all day. And so I guess from my point of view, it kind of felt beshert or meant to be from the very first date. I don't mean to be embarrassing you, but it's the truth.
Yeah, we're good still.
Okay. Okay, so as Steve and I got to know Jason, because it's a little awkward at first. I remember the first time we came to Chicago and took them to dinner, and I'm sure Jason felt as awkward as we did. I don't know, after some time we felt like he'd be a nice addition to our family. And it's funny, as I was writing this tonight, I thought of Ian and Amy, because I actually remember your rehearsal dinner. And I remember Aunt Florence saying something, I'm not quoting her exactly, but something about that Amy was like the final touch, or the missing link, or, you know, the period at the end of the sentence, or the cherry on top, or whatever you want to call it. And that's how we feel about Jason. He completes our family, and we feel really good about that. And in addition to that, we have Josh and Joe and Jason. I mean, doesn't that make sense? Not only that, Josh's father-in-law is Ted, and Joe's father is Ted, and now we're getting Fred. And so we thought that just, I don't know, again, meant to be. Meant to be. So that's exactly how we feel about Jason. He's the cherry on top. I said that already. So another thing I want to say about Jason is Jason has a lot of friends, and Amanda has a lot of friends. But I think the children are, you know, they tell the truth. So one day I asked my 4 grandchildren, they all happened to be sleeping over, so what do you think about Jason? Should we keep him, or should we get rid of him? And they kind of looked at me like, no, let's keep him. And so I thought that was a good sign too, because I think the children are, you know, unabashedly honest. So, no, let's keep him. So, I don't know, Amanda's my baby, and I don't know, those of you that have babies know how it feels to have a baby. This is really special. We're really happy. We know the 2 of you are a perfect match, and we're thrilled to share this with you.
I want to say,
Okay, well done, Barbara. That's why I've kept you for 45 years. You better not mess up. So, at this time, I would like to open up the floor for people to say what they'd like, and keep it short and sweet, because we got another crowd coming in at 9 o'clock. So would somebody, Fred and Terry, would you like to?
We have a prepared speech that we have made, which we didn't bring tonight because we intended to give the speech tomorrow evening.
Okay, all right. But with that said,
I still have a few words.
okay.
Shall I sit here and what was
Up here. Here, hold this for your brother-in-law.
Okay. The minute that we met Amanda, I thought to myself, she's perfect. She's beautiful from the inside to the outside. And you could tell that they adore each other. And all that Fred and I wish you is a life of good health and happiness, and that we're there to be with you forever and a day. We love you.
Hey, this is Abigail, Jason's niece. No, you already had your...
Okay, so I'm happy that Amanda can join our family. We all like you.
Sit down.
No.
All right, come on.
I wish you that you would have a happy life. Okay.
Thank you. No, you've already had your chance. Okay, you ready, Natasha? All right, this is Natasha, and it's my oldest daughter, and she'd like to say a few words about her baby sister and her future brother-in-law.
If you make it.
I know, I'm out. You've been a future for a long time. No, that's all right. Talk loud.
But it works for the thing, I think. Okay. All right, I wrote this down, but I'm going to kind of glance because I really wrote my speech at home, and of course I didn't bring it. So it's typical. I know.
Go ahead.
It's pretty unreal to be here tonight. After all these years, and with all of you guys from all different facets of Jason and Amanda's life, and to have my baby sister as the bride, it's so exciting and it's a little overwhelming. I told Amanda that I had butterflies all week long, just like it was my wedding. So it was like nerve-wracking, like, oh my God, it's here. Speaking of which, Amanda, I want to thank you profusely for being my maid of honor 10 years ago. Or my lady, that's what Amanda and I call it. As Amanda and I call it, because maybe I didn't thank you quite enough at the time. Because now I know what it's like to be a maid of honor. And as much as I've loved every minute of it, my resignation is going to feel like I made it. So no one got hurt. Everything matched. There's no more editing any lists, and everyone survived the girls' weekend. So we made it. I'm gonna embarrass Amanda a little bit, just a little bit, and share with you a nickname that we have for her. Sometimes Amanda, we call her lovingly Commanda. Or Demanda. That's a degree higher than Commanda. So she's acquired this name, honestly, over the years, and which makes being her milady slightly intense from time to time. It's not all bad, though. When I think of Commanda, I think of how strong and opinionated, which Grandma Mary always said was a good thing, organized, self-supportive, assured, in control, no nonsense, and capable my little sister has become over the years. And she wasn't always like this. Rather, when we were little, she was quite shy, intimidated, and very sensitive and kind of insecure. So this amazing person that she has become is like a 180 from over earlier years, when she wouldn't even sleep at Grandma Mary and Grandpa Wally's without me being there with her. Over the last 15 years in Chicago, it's a long time, Amanda has been goal-oriented and a hard worker. But she did have the dream of meeting someone that she could tolerate for more than 15 minutes. And of course, someone that was wearing the right shoes with jeans that didn't get tight at the bottom. So when she called me one night and she said, I met a boy. And I said, and? And she said, he was wearing Chucks and his jeans got big at the bottom. So I knew right there there was something to it. Well, fast forward, and here we are. My mom would say over the years, I just wish Amanda would meet somebody. I just want her to meet somebody. And I would tell her, Mom, don't worry. When the right time comes and the right boy comes, Amanda will know it. And she's not going to settle for less.